Welcome, Jay, to Venture Unlocked. I'm your host, Shubham. And first of all, thanks you to join for my fifth episode. This is going to be my fifth episode, and I'm really happy to host you for this episode. So, how's it going, Jay, at your side?
And first of all, thank you for inviting me to Venture and Log. It's my pleasure to be here in front of you, speaking, discussing as well, and we are looking forward to it. So letting you know about me, currently it's very hot in Gujarat. I am from Indore, so yeah, in a chilled temperature, pretty well good enough. Myself, I'm Jay. I'm 23 years young. I am the founder of Vhelp Capital. So yeah, we help capital. We are an light investment bank, help startups for fundraising purpose overall.
Okay. Great, 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 great. So you are 23 years old and you are a founder of a Vhelp Capital. That I know it's a investment banking firms. And so Jay, just want to know little about this thing. So you are 23 years old and you are founder of an investment banking firm. So what was the uh, motivation force behind you that makes you to start this firm at really early stage? Just because in the IB side we are just see like there are veterans are in this industry, they are helping founders to fundraise in different kind of operations related startup. So like just want to know little background about your story, like what was your motivation forces and how you get started with this.
Sure, sure. So I mean, uh, about my background, so I'm a graduate. I have done NISM certificates, which is about the public markets, PMS, EIF, all those things. I've done certified courses related to the investment banking field as well. So I started working when I was quite young, age 20, because being an entrepreneur, starting something of my own is something of being from Ahmedabad, being a Marwadi, something into genes. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was in my mind since college, my graduation days. Okay, I'll start something of my own. So for that, I started working when I was 20 itself. Started with the public markets as a relationship manager. So handled
Okay.
portfolio accounts, portfolio management services, AIF, mutual funds, then about equity recommendations, equity stocks, handling their accounts and everything, unlisted shares, and all those things. So from there, having a good experience in the public market, then I got the opportunity to work into the private market. So that's when I shifted from public to the private market. So have a good experience onto every type of deal which comes into the private market side, whether it be getting funding for a early stage company, whether it be getting, I would say, debt funding for a good stage company in terms of supply chain finance, have my hands on merger and acquisition deals, bulk and block deals for the district players as well. So I have got a good experience in the span of 3 years. So I still remember after Diwali Puja 2024 itself, that
Okay.
particular night, the idea came pop up in mind. Hey, you have learned enough. Let's start something of our own. So yeah, next day I had took my resignation, got the domain, contacted people, and yeah, that's how I started.
Nice, nice. So really great journey, like where in India this trend is going on from last 3 years. Youngsters from cities, they are, when they are thinking to start something of their own, they are came with D2C brands. Okay,
Right.
and in this race you started investment banking firm. That's pretty nice. So Jay, if you are if you aren't doing the investment banking, what job or what kind of business you like to do? If you are not an investment banker, then what was the next option for you?
Next option for me, I would say I might have opened up a restaurant. I mean, वो
Okay.
लोगों को खाना खिला के पुण्य कमा रहा होता है.
Okay, so you are a foodie
Yeah,
also.
absolutely.
Okay. So like what's your favorite dish then?
Uh, Being a Marwadi, I would say dal bati. So every Sunday it's fixed in our house. Every Sunday dal bati will be there. None of us will be
Okay.
bored of it.
Nice, 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 nice. So just a fun question. What was the one stereotype about investment bankers you secretly agree with?
Stereotype of investment bankers. Agree with. Yeah, you need to have experience into this particular field.
Okay, so like as per you, what was the core skill set, or what was, you can say, uh, apart from mindset, what all are the things required to be an investment banker? Just because it's a field that everyone is like listening from Three Idiots, MBA karo, and then foreign jaake investment banking karo. Okay, so from that side, investment banking become very flashy thing in the market.
Right.
So there are lots of misconception in the mind. So can you just, in the simple word, can you say what's the investment banking is, what investment banker do, and how is it going in India?
Right. So to clarify in simple words, investment bankers basically help companies in a way to be properly streamlined, help companies to get funding, whether it's a private equity funding, supply chain funding, whether it's to be listed in the public markets, all the back end process, whichever is required, that an investment banker does. So whether it is filing the DRHP papers, the merchant banker does that, whether it is making the pitch book, pitch deck, financial models. These all things are be done by investment bankers. Meanwhile, also connecting them to the potential investors, guiding them how to pitch, how should be your storyline, what should be your pitch, your way to pitch a particular investor. Every investor has some different mindset when he onboards a call. Either he has already made up a mind or he is just doing it for the sake of doing. So how to convert it from a no mind to be a fully 100% win for the companies in. So and all these things, the investment bankers come in where, yeah, people like us are there.
Okay, so like just a few moments back, you told one term in short form. Can you just elaborate that? Like most of the viewers are not able to get that term. So if you can if you can tell that term, like the paper term you said.
Pitch deck, right?
No, before the pitch deck, the filing.
DRHP files. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, DRHP.
Yeah,
Yes.
so DRHP papers are something which every company will be filing once they are planning to
Okay.
go IPO, once they are planning to launch
Okay.
an IPO. So at that time, every company files the papers with the NSBSC, with the SEBI and BSC. And yeah, it's a
Okay.
very long booklet containing each and every information about the company, when it was formed, with the financials, what are the founders, what are the risks, what is the loan taken, how much has to be paid back to the market, the shareholding of the company. So everything has been included in that DRHP papers. It is, I would say, a long booklet of 300 plus pages. I personally enjoy reading those 300 pages. It's all, I would say, full A to Z about a particular company. They cannot hide anything. That's very interesting for me to read those papers.
Okay, so it's a kind of rap sheet of a startup or any company
Absolutely.
when you are reading that. So, like as you told, you like to read 300 pages of report. So, are you interested in reading books also, literatures and all that thing regarding financials and venture capitals?
Uh, Not so much of kind of reading books. I've just read quite quite a few. It would be hardly six or seven. But yeah, my interest is wholly towards the papers or books having knowledge about finance, financial market, and those places.
Nice. Nice, nice. So, Jay, like, out of curiosity, one question is, when a IB is looking for a firm, what they prefer, and what was the reason behind it when they're preferring it? It's an early stage startup, or then it's a scaled startup, or it's a totally full grown firm. So, what was the take of IB? Like, why they choose that, and when they are choosing it, what was the factors they are looking for?
So generally, there are many kind of IPs. I'll tell you from our point of perspective what kind of companies we look out for. We are an elite investment bank. We majorly look for companies who are at an ideation phase or have some prototype ready or are generating a particular revenue from the market, like have just entered and generating some revenue at least. So we look out
Okay.
for companies who are tech innovative, who is having something different which is not yet done into the Indian market. So we promote those kind of founders, those kinds of companies. So something which is not yet into existence in India or not yet in such a big number into India. There's no, I would say, there's no currently those kind of businesses running in India. So we generally promote those kind of companies. And talking about others, every kind of IB has some different uh, criteria to select it. If we go for big IBs, when I say traditional IBs, so they have they will be doing it for big companies itself, unicorn companies or someone who is a unicorn. They'll be onboarding those particular companies. The rest it depends upon company to company. I mean IB to IB.
Okay. And like in this trend, like in 2025, uh, which sector is going really very well? You did lots of good, you have good insights on that part. So, it's been like around fifth month is going on for 2025. Which sector is going well? And as per you, what's going on in the market these days?
So talking about the sector, first of all, AI, deep tech, technology, these are the sectors which are most preferred right now. Second, companies trying to have some AI inbuilt in their company, whether it's clothing, health accessories, B2C. Every company is coming up with some or the other AI implementation in their business. AI is a sector which is at topmost priority right now. Second comes the technology. So it can be deep tech, blockchain technology, enterprise tech. So those kind of technologies are in current at both. I would say in terms of investors as well, those who are looking forward to invest, and in terms of new companies registered under this subheadings also.
Got it, got it. And like as per the current thing, any case study or any client study I can say in your
Hmm.
mind uh, related to this that you can
Uh,
mention?
yeah, yeah. So, I mean, we had come across a particular company which is into completely deep tech, something which is not yet came into India. They are into looking at. So, won't be able to share much details, but yeah, to be in short and precise, they are trying to make uh, the payments which we do in a tokenized format through the method of deep chain, I mean deep tech. So yeah, they are into it, and it is pretty interesting to know that kind of sector about their business and how they are planning to do it as well.
Got it. And like how they are reaching to you, like it's your personal network or how you reach to them, or they directly reach to you for this kind of things that kind of help you do?
Yeah. So there are many methods which we follow. Like we have tie-up with a good number of, I would say, third-party clients. When I say third-party, so CAs, CAs, accelerators, incubation centers. So they give their particular clients to us. We have XYZ company looking forward to this. Then we choose among that. Then we personally reach out to the companies based on our investors' interest. So if our investors are currently looking forward, suppose for let's say machinery in AI. So we look out for those kinds of company who was using machinery and AI into AI. So yeah, this is our two model which we can say.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So got the good information about the IV. Let's jump into, as you talked about accelerator, I'll go little far from
Sure.
accelerator, and I want to talk to you about uh, the glamorized world of VCs. So, what's your take on that?
No, absolutely. This is something which is now currently running into every someone who's starting a business. They will get a funding from a VC or an angel pretty quickly, but this is not the case at all. The whole funding process, whether it's a good company, ideation stage, or no matter what stage, the funding process, it takes 4 to 6 months approx. So we have got clients who tell, okay, we need funding within a week, we need a funding within a month. This is a wrong, I would say, information which is passed on with the founders into the industry regarding the fundings by the VC and all. And yeah,
Got it.
talking
Got
about
it.
VCs, I don't know, it might get controversial, it might sound controversial. What VCs are supposed to be, they are not working like that anymore. So
Okay.
when I say this, when they term themselves as a pre-seed investor, so that means a particular company which falls into pre-seed becomes ideation stage company or non-revenue company. But then the VC needs the traction into a pre-seed company. they need
Okay.
10x growth into the pre-seed company. So this there are other of good things which does not uh, go hand in hand with what they term to be like this.
Got it. So, like, as you told about what they have to do and what I will doing. So, what was the real difference in the mindset and execution in the both the at both the point of view for VC and IB? Like, what was the mindset of IB when they are working with the founders, and what's the mindset and execution plan of a VC when they are working with the founders, and where they both can like uh, like in the part when they are working with them. So what was their mindset and what was their execution plan, and is there any point there both VC and IB intersect? So just want to know about the real difference in between mindset and execution of it.
Right. So IBs generally work from the side of the founders itself, making the companies fully ready to go and pitch to the VC or any investor ahead. And how any investment bank will be connected to a VC in terms of we will be giving you potential good companies in which you can invest and your portfolio will grow, your return will grow X amount of those. And from your profit, we might take a commission. This is how generally IBVC works. Talking
Okay.
about what a VC needs from a company. So, uh, I mean, first of all, the process it goes like there will be 2 to 3 to 4 calls with the VC and the founders. Then comes the due diligence of the VC. Then comes the term sheet sharing, shareholders agreement. This whole process. So this whole process itself takes 4 to 6 months. So in this 4 to 6 months, I would say from the founder's point of view, they don't have to rely on one particular investor itself. They'll have to keep pitching to a good set of investors and uh, talking from the VC point of view. So uh, they'll be looking out each and everything of a particular company from top to bottom, like whatever numbers you are presenting for the companies, whatever numbers they'll be presenting, it should be 110% correct. If anything goes missing, any pointer is missing, they do not see much potential into the business in terms of future growth or current TAM SAM available for the company. And VC would not be interested in taking those kind of companies ahead as well.
Okay. Okay, got it. In roughly I can say, before they went to VC, you will make them more presentable. Their part will be little easy when they are coming to the VC, and you are the person who make them meet, and that helps VC to get the right kind of scouting, right?
Absolutely right.
Got it, got it. So, like, as everyone is using LinkedIn, it's a new social buzz when we're
Right.
talking about the professional network. So is there any trend that you followed in last 1 week, 15 days, or 1 month that makes you like, ye kya ho raha hai? That kind of thing you saw anywhere?
I mean, yes, I have seen good. Again, I mean, from my point of view, the people whom I have interacted with, I would say this investors I have seen their post, they'll be looking for this kind of company, that kind of company with this particular criteria. When being in IBN, even if those kind of company directly comes and pitch to them, they then change their mind. We are not looking for this kind of company. So this is something what they are doing just for getting the recognition into the LinkedIn community currently. Second, I would say uh, investments are being done in the companies which are already pretty big enough into the market. So this space particular is growing at a very high rate in India rather than getting the funding to a newly started company or an pre-revenue addition stage company.
Got it, got it, got it. So one little question, like, if VC is about the hype in like in generals and all, then inside like now IB is about to helping founders quietly win. What do you say on this?
Uh, yeah, I would say yes to this. Absolutely. Like we
Okay,
work.
and reason behind the yes?
So yeah, we work on making them perfect as well as work on to the VC side as well, okay, providing them the right document, being in direct touch, letting them know about the company, praising more about the company so that whatever, I mean, the VCs have a point to get to know, okay, yes, this company is fruitful enough to invest for their 10x returns, which they need in X number of years.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Let's move towards the one of the crucial part of your IB side, and that was mergers and acquisition.
Right.
Like from I'm an MBA graduate, and from my college days, when professors come to the class, and some M&A professor will come, we are like, which firm he's in the part of M&A. So I was in touch with one guy who is part of the acquisition of your Disney Hotstar.
Hmm.
Okay. So I got to know about some of the data facts and all that thing. So from that time, it's like one of the topic that's really close to my heart, and also it's very intriguing in front of anyone. Merger ho gaya, and like this firm is acquired by that. Mil gaya. This kind of things are going on in the market, and everyone is like very interested in getting that kind of news. And in 2021 and 2022, there are lots of mergers happened.
Hmm.
So,
Right.
like, what's your take on M&A scenario in 2025? Just because this year also it starts with Databrick acquired one firm,
Right.
Neon. So,
Absolutely.
like, just want to know something about that. Let's go on that side.
I can see at least 3 to 4 acquisitions, big acquisitions happening in 2025 this year itself.
Okay.
And if I would say the sector, I can see one happening into the fashion industry itself. I would
Okay.
not say the brand name, but yeah, I have some data on it. One will be happening into the fashion industry itself, and at least I can say 3 to 4 in this year itself. Good
Okay.
acquisitions.
3 to 4 big acquisition will happen in this year.
Right.
Okay. So, just take a step back and see as per the IB perspective, when M&A will happen, where IB guy will work, and what all are the things they are going deep down on that part, and what are the things they are looking for in that scenarios.
Uh, so being from and point of in IB in mergers, I mean in acquisitions, M&A, they work. Both of the parties will be having their individual, I would say, investment bankers in contact. He might be one as well. So
Okay.
yeah. Now depends who is the taking in a lead in an acquisition or an merger. Based on that, every document will be shared through IB to the company. So this whole method follows. Okay, we'll be sharing every document to the other IB or and the company ahead, and the full procedure happens in keeping IB in loop itself, everything. So whether it be the legal documents, we will be the first one to prepare a draft for them, whether it be the shareholders agreement. So we will be the first one to decide on the terms, drafting and everything along with the founders. So yeah, this is in basic sense.
Got it. And like from your point of view, what will be the greatest takeaway any founder should take from M&A case studies?
Build a good traction and uh, I would say build pretty good traction with a product which is in the current trend. So sell a product. This is my point of view. If you're looking forward for M&A and selling or acquisition, look out for the company who will be at least into existence for next 10 years. That their product will be in demand for next 10 years at a stage where you can see more future into the company.
Got it. Got it. And like in your perspective, like what do you think about if as per the founder point of view, when M&A will happen, it's a good sign for a founder or it's a bad sign? Like, in which scenario we have to take this? Just because everyone is mixed kind of responses, so I just want to see your side on this thing.
Right. So again, I mean, I would say it depends upon the founder. If he's someone as a serial entrepreneur, he just wants to make a particular company, take a exit, start another one. So I mean, he'll be the most happy one to do that. He close one particular company at 10x of a valuation what he had invested, take the money home, start another company. But yeah, if a company's been acquired, and if a founder who is in love with a company wants to grow it, has been growing it for decades, if I would say, and if the acquisition is happening, if the company is not working, pretty well. For if that case, the acquisition has happened, or the founder cannot grow it ahead due to, I would say, uh, due to the next generation is not ready to step into the business. So yeah, those are another set of founders that get emotional while acquisition or merger scenarios.
Got it. Got it. So, this is the thing that I want to know from you. In the general perspective, I want to ask you one thing. You went to Startup Mahakumbh this year.
Yes, absolutely. All
So,
3 days.
uh, how's that? First you explain that. How's that?
For me, it was pretty great experience. Got to meet lot of new innovative companies, lot of good traditional companies as well that are trying to go into the tech space or trying to implement few of the other new technologies into their business. So it was very great to meet, I think so, almost founders from every state. There were founders from every state, every new kind of technology, every new kind of product, service, technology was there, from the low of agriculture till the high of aviation as well. So between this, everything was covered in the startup market. So we were present the whole 3 days. Yeah, it was little congested, little chaos, very small centers for the small booths for the startup owners. But yeah, it was at the end of the day well experienced.
Got it. So, from the startup Markham, where that's really Markham, just because in that area, different halls are there, and every halls have hundreds of startup
Startups.
accelerators, incubators, everything. So, from that side, any specific boom of sector that was not in 2024, but in 2025, you see lots of start coming in that segment. So any this kind of insight that you have that you got from Startup Mahakumbh?
I would say first is aviation. And in
Okay.
aviation, we can go into flying taxi or autonomous drones. This is something I saw a lot of companies into startup market. Second, I could say it was uh, into medtech. So everything, different kind of medtech devices, whether it be into ECG monitoring, whether it be into Fitbit, kind of a Fitbit, whether it be into heart rate pulsing monitoring devices, whether it be something which you can wear while doing your gym workout so that you don't have heart attack, you don't have leg cramps, and you can say fractures and those things. So got to see these. I have seen these two companies much into the sector. These two type of.
Okay, so like in this sector, there are lots of startups are coming, and also some old startup who are in the health from long time. They are also introduce new product if you see fitter they start with their heart ring.
Right.
One good brand name have Gabit. So Gabit is also really very well. I use the ring, so it's pretty good. And so in this side, what was the investor state like from the investor point of view? Do they really investor are really interested in that side? And what's their take on this side? If you have any experience on this side, you can just give some insight.
Investors are very much actively looking forward to invest into these all spaces currently, and uh, if a founder will be listening to this ahead, I would say go ahead and try to reaching out to investors who are actively looking to invest in this particular sector. You'll be getting a good response from them. You'll be getting whether a positive or a negative, but you will get a good learning from those investors. Okay, what to do if you want to go ahead or what is missing. So investors are currently very actively pursuing for these kinds of companies.
Okay, so in India, I see Ultra Human start this race. I think 3 years back. Ultra Human, they start with the patch. All
Right.
cricketers are wearing that time. Then from US, one firm came that was the band without what was the Whoop. Whoop
Hmm.
is the name. So that's a pretty good product, and they are selling it on the subscription basis. So Ultra Human is in India, and there are lots of good startup there. Like I named Gabit and Fitter. There are
Right.
lots of Healthify Me also started, and Noise and all. They are also created their own rings. So in the sports side, what was the challenges these founders are facing? Just because this infrastructure are definitely growing in terms of investment point of view, and in terms of your innovation point of view also, there are lots of people came in the market. They came with good kind of sports analytics devices, your health analytics for the sports. All that thing is in the boom. So what do you see in terms of challenges? What was the things that our founders are facing as per you, and how they can overcome?
Uh, I would say presenting their idea perfectly. So when I say every investor has some different thesis on what they invest, so uh, you have to study those theses. Based on that, you have to present it ahead to the investor to make him convinced. Okay, you know about the company pretty good, you know about the investor as well pretty good, so you are pitching him in that sense. So this is one take which I would give, which I think is missing currently. Okay, every company is following kind of a same trend or same style of pitching to every set of investors. How I have seen it innovative and being in a positive ratio for us as well. We pitch based on the investor, not based on the company. So whatever the investors' thesis is, they are looking for X kind of company having this. So those all pitching method, I would say, me helps a lot in taking the company ahead to the further stages.
Got it. Got it. Great, great. So it's a really great insight, Jay, and really good takeaways for the founders in that you gave. So let's move to another fun round. That will be our
Sure.
last round. So we can go for some rapid fire. So can I start?
Great, looking forward.
Okay. So which Indian startup you would invest in today?
Uh, I would invest in one of our portfolio companies itself.
If you want to name, that's pretty good.
So I would invest in more ambulance. It is into the ambulance sector, EMS technology. So their technology is into helping saving lives of the patients that are onboarded in an ambulance. So for me, they are doing pretty good work, saving the lives and all. So if to give you a number, how they are saving the patients which they onboarded last year, they were around about 12,500, out of
Okay.
which, due to, I mean, as the technology of them was installed into the ambulances, the deaths which happened were just 15 for the whole year. So they are
Okay.
saving here or there, they are saving someone's life, which matters a lot. So I would invest my money into that particular company itself.
Totally agree. Okay. Let's move to the next. Any craziest or more creative pitch you heard of till now?
I mean, I have heard it. I mean, I would say at the start of a call, the investor itself told, "Okay, we are not interested into this particular sector, but yeah, we thought to just take a call." And then the way the whole founder presented the whole pitch deck, his model, his plan, and everything, at the end of the call, investor was interested. Let's have a meet tomorrow. So this was a very crazy pitch which I have heard from the company founders.
Let's move to the next. Any craziest or more creative pitch you heard of till now?
I mean, I have heard it. I mean, I would say at the start of a call, the investor itself told, "Okay, we are not interested into this particular sector, but yeah, we thought to just take a call." And then the way the whole founder presented the whole pitch deck, his model, his plan, and everything, at the end of the call, investor was interested. Let's have a meet tomorrow. So this was a very crazy pitch which I have heard from the company founders.
Nice. So third thing is one thing every first time founder should stop doing during a fundraise.
Funds should stop doing. I would say don't listen to each and every one, just listen to yourself. You have built your company, you know pretty good what should be done, should not. And just be ready for rejections. That is something which I would say to them. Like, don't take every rejection, don't take every what I could say, the guidance or advice the investors give to implement into the business. That will not work. So you'll have to be ready for rejection.
Got it. Got it. Great. Great. The last one is describe Indian startup system in one phrase.
Uh, I would say it's pretty exciting and innovative, current Indian startup space.
Got it. And if you want to resemble it with any movie name, then what would be?
Any movie name? then I would recommend it to be uh, hard for me to say actually. I, I don't know, not collecting any good movie name currently, but
Okay. So one
yeah,
more
yeah,
Bollywood question. Yeah,
I
please say.
would give it De Danadan. In
There's
terms
Nathan.
of the,
Nice.
in terms of the,
And like in a startup world, like there are lots of big unicorn CEOs. So in that, who will be the Shah Rukh Khan of Indian startup system in that founders?
that founders Shah Rukh Khan. I can say Nitin Kamath. He's building a pretty good body currently in everything.
Yeah. And he has really good insights when he's talking, like Shah Rukh Khan
Right.
is talking to heroines.
Yeah, everyone listens to it. There's always hooting whenever he enters into the founders community.
Yeah, in founders community, in student community, in VCs community, whenever he's talking, everyone is just first Nitin will say. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so that's a wrap, Jay. It's a really great insight from you that I get from this episode. Definitely, it will be good for founders and as aspiring founders who are looking to my episode and looking forward to do some more interesting episodes with you.
Sure, sure. Thank you. It was great having to be on this call with you, and thank you for giving me the liberty to present my thoughts in front of you.
Yeah, that's the glory of podcast. You have that side that you can present.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Great, Jay. Uh, Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.